game. I mean, Tottenham have had a difficult spell, but they've rested Kane for this weekend, subbed Gareth Bale to be fit to face you. And was last night a reminder of the attacking threat they still carry?
Well, I don't think for a minute I've ever doubted the attacking threat Tottenham have got, or the qualities Tottenham have got. They're a top team and one of the best teams in the country, and we know we're going to have a really hard game. You know, we're going well ourselves at the moment, but the opposition we're having to play is tough, and Tottenham are one of the toughest.
Thanks, Craig. Katie at PLP, please.
Hi there, David. Nice to see you.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, just touching back to the Sheffield game, your 3 goal scorers that night, it was all of their first goals of this season. What do you think finally clicked in place and gave them the opportunity to do that against Sheffield?
Well, quite often, Katie, you need people to come up and get you goals when maybe sometimes least expected. But I think Jesse Lingard had a few goals a week before. Jared Bowen had scored a few this season. You know, we needed a few goals from other areas, but I think Declan getting a goal from a penalty kick and Ryan Frederiksen obviously said the yacht from a header. It's good. I think the goals getting spread around the team's a good thing, but also would like to have someone who was getting certainly 15 or 20 goals if we could have one of them as well. Thanks.
Well, touching on Jesse Lingard, he looks so at home already. Does it fill you with confidence, and is it a testament to his character, the fact he's connected with the rest of the team so quickly on the pitch?
Well, I don't think there's anybody's doubted the ability Jesse's got. I think Jesse's got to show that. I think he's got to do a lot of the basics well. I think that'll help us. You know, we want a team player in Jesse, which he is. We know he's got an energy and the ability to help the team as well. So I think if he goes about the job as well as he's done recently, we'll be happy. But I still think that Jesse can add to it as well. I think he can add finer bits to his game, and I want him to continue to try and improve. You know, we're not here for the Jesse Lingard show. We're here for West Ham to improve, and but we're certainly happy to have Jesse, and he's started very well.
And I mean, we've touched on the great momentum, and the team seems so accomplished this season already. But you've talked about the guys plugging into yet another level. So how would you be advising them to plug into that next gear?
Well, I just think that what I see from them, I think that we can get better in so many different aspects. We can, we're trying to get better defensively. We're trying to get better in our attacking play. We're possession of the ball. We're trying to get better, and I think that we've got room for that. I think we've got room to get better in all those areas. With many more, I'm looking at our shots on goal. The more goals we need to show, we need to get more on target. So all those things that we can get them a little bit better, then I'm hoping that that'll keep driving us forward. But always in football, Katie, you need a bit of good luck as well and good fortune, and we have to get a sprinkling of that continued in the second half of the season, hopefully.
And last question from me. Obviously, the last reverse fixture back with Spurs in October, the late comeback in the game. Jose said that match exposed so many defensive mistakes on their part, and he quite happily forget all about it. But what will you be remembering from that fixture to take into Sunday?
I think that fixture will always be a memory in my mind. I think as a football player or a football manager, to come from 3-0 down, I'm sure there's plenty of people who could tell you that they've done that sometimes in their career, but to come from 3-0 down with 10 minutes to go against Tottenham Hotspur takes some doing. So I think that for me is a sort of memory. I certainly can't remember it in my career. So I can't certainly remember it as a football manager. So I think it was a great achievement that the players got that. And sometimes you need a result like that or something like that to get you going, set the momentum going, and a lot of belief. And I'm sure we took a lot of belief from coming back in that game.
Thanks, Katie. James at TalkSport.
David, there was a really nice video that Declan Rice put out on Tuesday with Jesse Lingard after what happened the night before with the penalty. How rewarding is it for you as a coach to see your players clearly enjoying themselves and enjoying life at West Ham?
Well, I think when we're in such a time in life, in a pandemic, and everybody, it's very difficult to have a great deal of pleasure for many ways. I think the best thing if you're a football player, that you come into work every day and you get a chance to be around your teammates, and we've tried to make training fun, we've tried to make it enjoyable. We want them to have a good time, and to be fair, Jesse's settled in very well. Declan's Declan's always in and around things, and it's good. We've got a really good group of players, and it's a great thing to have. And I think if you come to West Ham, this is the way it's going to be. You're going to have to join in. This is the way I want it to go. We want to be serious, but we also want to enjoy ourselves. It's a difficult time at the moment, so when the players come to work, we want them to enjoy themselves as well. It's
been such an impressive start to the season, but how significant do you think it would be to beat one of the big six clubs?
I think it would be really significant if we can, because it would keep us pushing on in the position we're in. But let's not kid ourselves on. We're only new to this. We're new kids in the block a little bit here, so we're trying to challenge. We're trying to hang in. As I said earlier in the season, if we can stay in the coattails of the clubs above us, then who knows how it might go. But what I will say is the players have done a brilliant job, and we're challenging every game. Might not win every game, but we're certainly having a go in every game and trying to make our mark in some period in it. And thankfully, in most of the games, we've always had a chance.
You've got that mentality where you want to win every single game. But do you think the players are enjoying the freedom of not having to win every game? And you're seeing that on the field, that freedom?
I would say yes, because I don't think at West Ham we've been in this situation for such a long time. Well, certainly a couple of times I've been back, we've not been. So it is good, but it comes with its added pressure as well, James, because it comes with people saying, "How do you think you can make the Champions League? Do you think you can make Europa League? Where are you going to finish?" But it sounds a lot better talking that way and people asking you those questions than it does when you're at the bottom, because being at the bottom, it's a lot of sleepless nights and worry about how you're going to pick up points. We've got a different worry. We want to pick up points now because we really want to stay near the top, and I hope we can do that.
And just finally from me, David, in terms of the challenge of taking on a Jose Mourinho side, how does that compare to taking on other managers? Because in big games like this, you never know what surprises Jose may throw out when it comes to selection and formation.
Well, I have to say that throughout my managerial career, especially when I've come into the Premier League and Jose came, he's been probably one of the hardest competitors of all. He's always been very good, very hard to play against. His teams are great. His success is unparalleled by very few in world football. So Jose Mourinho, whenever his time decides to finish up, will go down as one of the most winning managers of all time, and that'll be on record.
Thanks, James. Emma from BBC London.
Hello, David. On that note about Jose Mourinho, you've played him 15 times as a manager and have never beaten him. Does that surprise you as a statistic, and is it something you'd like to rectify?
There's always a first time, Emma.
Could it be this time?
Well, we hope so, but that question's probably been asked every time before I've played him. So, and I probably gave the same answer to Emma as well then. So the truth is, yeah, there's always a first time, and perseverance, and it's not the thing that's walking in Mars at the moment. Perseverance is that we keep going and we try and make it happen, Emma. So let's hope it's this time.
You've mentioned that extraordinary match at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This is a local derby. It would mean so much, wouldn't it, for the fans to be there to see this game between the two sides? Yeah,
I do. I think it's something which I think if you're a West Ham supporter, especially the league position we're in, and where we're sitting and how we've been playing, I think it'd be a great game to be at. And we would have all the support, bar a few thousand maybe. So it would have been great to have them at the London Stadium. But we'll be thinking about them, and we'll try and do everything we can to get them a good positive result.
And also talking about how impressive Tottenham are just as a squad, they've got Harry Kane, they've got Son and Gareth Bale as well. How do you prepare to play them?
Well, I think whenever you play them, it's going to be difficult because of their quality. They've got a great squad of players. They can choose from several. We saw that last night. It was nearly able to make 6 or 7 changes and get through in quite a deep round of the Europa League. So they've got a strong squad, very strong squad, and we probably don't have that size of squad. But what we have is we've got a good team, and we've got a team which has been playing very well this season. So I'm hoping that we can continue that.
Thanks, Emma. Cameras off, please. Matt, Lord, do you want to kick us off from the